looks like we are back. So welcome back to another 2019 World Cup of Design playthrough. I am Canuck, joined by Eric, and we also have a special guest. Mr. Terry Grayson is joining us, and we are playing Rosarito Bay Golf Club, and this is by Mr. #BlamePablo. So, looks like a tropical course. Pablo's been another one of those veteran designers. He's been at it since, I think, TGC 1. And
yeah, I think so.
I feel he's very underrated as a designer. I mean, he's always got great courses, I feel. So I'm looking forward to playing this one, as I am with everyone. Tropical. Is this our first tropical one? I think it might be.
I was just looking at that. I think it is. Excuse me.
It'll be interesting to do a count after the 32 courses to see how many of each theme there were.
Matter of fact, yes, it's not only our first tropical one, but I think it's the only tropical one of the 9 submitted so far.
All right, there we go. There we go. Eric, course stats right there. Ooh, I'm gonna have to turn down my graphics. This one's a little heavy. That's why my object detail is way up, because I was designing. Alright.
Be interesting because Terry's in here, and all jokes aside on this stream, I'll keep it a little bit more serious. All jokes aside, I think Terry's one of the best planters in this game, and so this to me is one of Pablo's best planted courses. I have actually gone through this one once already. It's becoming harder and harder to play within the community and avoid these courses once they're out for a couple days. So I have played it, but to me, it's one of Pablo's best planted courses. Be interested to hear Terry's thoughts on any of the framing or any of the planting as we go along.
Cool. I played it, I guess it was a day or two after it came out. And I agree. I think it's his best planting. But the only thing that detracted from me was, and you'll see it on the left of some of the fairways, the little bushes. Even though I'm sure he probably planted those, even if Spam planted them, but they look like autogen bushes.
Right, they stick out.
We're not turned off. Yes.
Yeah, they stick out.
That's what it struck me as, even though I do agree with Eric, that's definitely his best planted course. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that.
Your last course,
sometimes
but...
you can pick out little sometimes there's little ways to see whether it was left autogen on or if it was done on purpose. So
I'm getting a loading screen here.
oh, just gotta wait a second. Sometimes this one
be connecting. Oh, I think we lost Terry.
Looks like it booted Terry.
Is he still here? I don't hear him anymore. Oh, well, we had Terry for one hole.
Thanks for the thanks for your thoughts, Terry.
Nice.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. Is that he's just has lousy internet, I guess?
Yeah. It's I feel so bad for him because there's nothing. It's like there's nothing he can do.
Right.
He doesn't have a lot of ISP options in the part of North Carolina that he lives.
Okay.
So his connection is just really bad, and there's yelling and screaming and everything at the ISP just doesn't do anything.
Right.
There's no option.
That's too bad. Well, if he pops back in, he'll join us. But I was about to tell him how much I loved his last course that I think you helped on. That course was so clean. Was it the Valley? Oh my goodness, how am I missing those putts? Valley Crucis or something?
Yeah, he did Valley Crucis. Yep.
Yeah, that was nice.
Or Valet Crucis, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I might bogey this early. Pablo's dropping stars quickly.
Blame Pablo. How many blame Pablo jokes will there be before the end of this 18 holes? Over under is 50.
Oh, I made it.
Wow, nice putt. I made a bogey. So I suck.
Excuse me.
But yeah, I definitely see what Terry meant. Just a little detracting planting wise that those bushes, they do stick out. It's kind of looking auto-jammed. But, I mean, that's pretty minor. But it is there, and I mean, we're at the point now where things look so good and so clean that we start to notice that.
Are you back?
Oh, I hear him.
He texted and said his air card just shut off.
Oh.
Like, just turned off on him.
It did.
There he is.
It's not letting me back. Y'all go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
Well, you
okay.
can stay in the chat.
Yeah,
if you
absolutely.
Want. Of course, I don't know if that means you can see it on Twitch or not, if the air card's not working, but if you're in chat and you see stuff, you can still talk along. I mean, in Discord. Yeah, we were just saying, I don't know if you heard us, we see what you're talking about with and it's like, it's the ferns, I think, and those are in the autogen palette, so
yeah.
So
I just got my cashback match. Is this for real? Yeah, rematch all the cashback.
oh, hi.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Well, she got her cashback match, so
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah, and I'm not sure. Actually, it's hard to tell if they yeah,
They're
either way.
auto-gend or not.
Maybe just too many of them in random spots.
Mm-hmm. Depending on the theme, there's some plants that just, the way they hit the light, it looks like they're just like glowing, and you can see them from like 400 yards away. Others look a lot more natural. It's just the way they're shaded is just, it's inconsistent in some areas, which is why I find some plants to just be like, you don't use them.
Mm-hmm.
Just for that reason. Just the way they're either built or, yeah, the way they hit the light. Like, yeah, these on the right here. Just if you don't see grass or anything around them, they just look like they're, yeah, auto-gen. But stuff on the course that's not auto-gen looks great.
Yeah, and to me, this is where the course kind of took a nice, like the first 3 holes were nice, clean, tropical. This hole, for me, is where it took a turn to being like up a notch.
Right.
I like that from the tee, you can see everything all the way up to the green, which isn't necessary in design, of course, but it's letting you know, hey, you've got a par 5 ahead of you with a hazard all up the right. And this is what you're going to be facing. But then I like what he did with the hazard itself, especially with the planting and stuff, because you've got to make a pretty significant decision. Am I going to go over those rocks, or am I going to play it safe?
Right. There's one thing that I have these 2 bunkers here. Are they there for, I'm just trying to think back to the tee shot. Are they there just kind of statement bunker reason? I mean, you can't really see it off the tee, so I always wonder, like with a 530-yard par 4, I mean, I can't reach those 2 bunkers on a drive. I'm not going to be hitting even close to that on a second shot, so why are those bunkers there?
Yep.
Minor, again, but noticeable.
I've caught back up. I'm on 4 now. I see what you're talking about. Right after the drive, the 2 on the left there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if you've caught back up, I might be able to add you. Hold on. Yeah.
Ooh, there's a putt.
Check that out. think in a minute it'll add you back to the group.
Perfect. He's back.
All right, now I'm coming. I like the detail work in the environment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of an experienced guy when I play video game golf. I mean, as designers, we're not worried about money. We're not worried about how much it's going to cost to move Earth and put things places. And I mean, it's a sandbox, right? We could do whatever we want. So if it makes the course look better and increases the immersion in the environment, by all means do it.
Mhm.
And I like the gazebo and the sailboat and stuff back there in this setting because it's a nice little planted, it becomes part of the object planting back
Mhm.
there, and it makes a lot of sense and makes me feel like I'm in a, playing a real tropical course. So I actually liked that a lot.
Oh,
This
this
hole
is nice.
really
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah. Kind of marshy kind of feel. That reminds me of where was I think it was on the HB forums where some guy suggested that HB should add a mode where each movement of the land or whatever you add costs money and you have a budget to build a course. I'm like, yeah, let's
No.
take all the fun out of designing. Like, what?
No.
Like, really? Oh. Some people
I
just
mean,
have some weird
if you
ideas.
were looking for that mode, okay,
Yeah.
as an option, but not as a requirement.
Right. Even
It's
as
like
even
it's
as
like
a
Madden football.
option.
If you want to do you want to run the franchise or do you want to play the season?
Right.
So like, I don't want to run the golf course. I want to build it.
Exactly.
So wait, we let Terry back in, and he's like 4 under.
4 under. All right, kick him out.
Missed the albatross on that first par 5 by an inch, and then missed the eagle putt.
Oh.
You missed a 1-inch eagle putt?
Well, no, I missed it, and it rolled back. Let me rephrase that.
Now we'd be charging to play the course. Yeah.
Yeah. How'd
Sure.
your design session go, Bavakian? Yeah, nice putt, Andre.
Yeah.
And Terry?
Better or worse than the ground under repair suggestion? Oh, that's up there. I remember that one. Interesting. A little bit of planting into that big bunker on 6. I'm not sure if that's purposeful or not.
Let me take a look.
Doesn't particularly. Well, I guess.
I think it's on
maybe
purpose.
Yeah,
now
I
that
think
I
it
look
is.
at it.
Yeah, now that I look at it too. Just sometimes
Yeah.
when you look at it from a distance, it doesn't look as thick as it actually is.
Yep.
Potentially
Now-
drivable, but he has. Yeah. Could go for that potentially. I'm gonna go for it. Why not?
He's
I
going
was
in
gonna say
behind
something
that.
that has
Yeah,
nothing to do with the
sneaks
golf at all, so I'm just gonna let it go. And it was gonna be a positive comment, but still, it has nothing to do with the
Is that something
What?
about wisdom teeth?
scoring of the golf course.
I don't know.
I actually appreciate that he used red stakes on this hole and yellow stakes on the par 3 because as a former member of the PGA of America, there are differences in why you use yellow and red stakes. And I know the game does not know the difference. I
Right.
recognize that. But
Right.
again, from environment immersion reasons,
Mhm.
a par 3 like this that's directly over water, these would very commonly be yellow stakes, and he has that represented accurately here.
Right.
Whereas on this par 4 that we're playing now, if you were to hit it into this water here by the green, it's very likely to be red.
Yeah.
And so I feel like he's, again, HB doesn't know the difference in how they do it. They basically, everything's yellow in their water drop rules.
Yeah.
But it's nice that as a designer, he's marked the golf course the way that the PGA would mark it.
Little touches. Those are good.
Right, Mr. Vinegar?
That's probably his favorite feature.
Yeah. He's going to put a bonus question up there. What is the difference in all of the drop options between yellow and red hazards?
Boy, I don't really even know, to be honest. I know red stakes are, if you put it, you can just drop it kind of near where it went in, or I can't remember.
Red basically has one additional. I mean, if you want to really, really summarize, red basically has one additional option than yellow, because yellow has no lateral drop option. It's point at which the ball crossed the margin of the hazard, keeping that point between you and the flag. You can go backwards as far as possible, and that's essentially what HB does with their drop rules, which is why it's so goofy. Because you know, in real life, you would recognize very quickly that, well, now I'm going. It's not the line in which you hit it in on a yellow stake. It's the line at which it matches with the hole moving backwards. And in real life, you would recognize very quickly, well, that doesn't make sense. I'm going in a completely opposite direction into the woods. And so you would use your other options, which is to like re-hit from where you originally hit, which you can do in this game. For those that don't know, you can hit the bumper button on either your PS4 or Xbox controller, and it'll cycle through your drop options. And one of them would be to re-hit from the original position.
Right.
On the red stakes, you have that additional option. You can still do those two things, but you can also, where appropriate, drop within 2 club lengths of the point at which it went in, no closer to the hole. And that's the option in HB that kills us, because it basically makes all these water hazards in this game similar to out of bounds.
Right. Makes sense.
Stroke and distance. You lose stroke and distance a lot on the water hazards in this game.
Hey, Jellybean, what's up? Watched all your
Jelly.
tutorials and can't get courses right. I have it planned out perfectly on paper. Well, I appreciate the tutorial, that you're enjoying the tutorials. However, the thing that the tutorials do not teach you is getting experience with the tools. That's a whole other story. So, I mean, you can watch the tutorials over and over, but I mean, it's going to take a while to get a handle of exactly how the tools operate and work. So, I mean, that's something you can't it's hard to show on a tutorial, but just keep practicing. And yeah, you'll find you'll get better once you start noticing the intricacies with the tools, for sure.
What is Terry doing? 8 under.
8 under.
I was on fire.
Jeez.
Joe, are you saying no to me or no to Adam Hill's question about the update coming, or no?
He just
About
says no.
HB.
Just says no in general. Just a straight up no.
Just no.
No. Just no to everything.
Okay, back to Pablo's course. I kind of went on a rant there. For me, so as we move into the 8th hole here, this has been one of my favorite Pablo courses. It's not my ultimate favorite, but it is one of my favorites because I feel like he nailed a lot of things in this course. I think the lighting's pretty good. I think the sculpting's good. The cleanliness is very good. The planting's really good. And for me, the playability on this one is, I think, a little bit better than some of his other courses.
I think it plays very well. Oh, Adam, don't think I missed your pun back up there when we were talking about stakes, red and yellow, and he said that blue stakes are very rare.
Have fun.
I like that.
Blue stakes are very rare.
Are very rare.
Actually, Adam, we're going to have a conversation about stakes when we get to your course. Because I did have the opportunity to preview that, and I have a question.
Ooh,
about something on your
that
course.
means you're in trouble. I must not
he's
have Terry
trouble.
down as a friend because I
Well,
don't have
who
him on my
does?
score. Well, I guess other than you.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
He's like Rory Sabatini, though. He's not waiting for us. He's just going.
He's just going.
Oh, was I supposed to wait?
No, I'm
Not at all. You're previewing. Ed.
struggling a little bit, Pablo. The greens aren't really Pablo'd, though.
Oh, greens can
Greens
be
are-
Pablo'd. What does that mean?
Play his Iron Horse course, or play. They're not quite Canucked, like early Canuck, but
Oh,
they're
okay, so they're like a pre-Canucked.
yeah,
Okay, got it.
yeah.
Pre-Canuck.
Like Pablo
okay.
greens are like Canuck wannabe greens.
Oh, all right.
But that's partially where Blame Pablo comes from, is from Pablo greens.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, we can't get. I like the split fairway, but I don't think we can get there in this wind.
No, I don't either. Personally, I'm not a huge fan when I can't hit driver off a par 5. But, I mean, depends on the wind. I mean, with a
You're
decent
gonna have
wind.
another conversation with Adam.
Oh, yeah? You guys showcasing Adam's course next. I believe his is next on the list, but this is the last one I have time for right now. Wife wants to take the dog for a walk after this, so...
Well, tell her to go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to keep my gaming privileges, so...
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Taylor's was published next. So the next episode would be Hanging Lake and Sandy Knees.
All right.
If we did 2 on the next episode, I think it would be those 2. So Adams would definitely be in the next episode if there was 2 courses.
Yeah. Yeah, we may do that either tonight or maybe tomorrow afternoon, evening.
Yep. Sounds good. I'm with Seamount at 1 tomorrow, but that's the only other.
That's fine. I'll be on the real golf course.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so that's the only other scheduled event.
Yeah.
For me.
Jellybean's asking if you're going live after this. Yeah.
Boy.
And he's bored. So you need to entertain Jellybean.
I likely will, because
there we go.
I need to get in the designer.
There we go. He might be making a practice screen or something.
I've got stuff I need to finish.
I have stuff I need to start.
I'm going to bogey this par 5. Oh, boy. Oh, no, I'm not.
Nice spot.
Bob Ross emote. That's awesome.
All right. Seems quite narrow here. Ooh, very narrow.
Yeah. This one requires a bit more
in the
precision.
Sand, which I do not have. Oh,
It's a happy little emote.
happy little emote.
Anything you see this course could do differently, better, along those lines? I think I've said all the really good things about it.
Yeah, it seems there's some inconsistencies about it, I've noticed, just in sizing and I don't know. I think, but in that hole, I felt like the bunker, everything was just too small there. Everything was just really smushed
Too
together.
small, you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't know. I enjoy it. I like it. But there's a few things, and just it's hard now when just like all these courses are so good, trying to put your finger on like what sets it apart or from other courses, either positively or negatively. But tough to do now.
Yeah. And hard without sitting in front of the judging metric too.
Yes, exactly.
Because that really starts to help identify, okay, if I'm comparing these courses on this metric,
Yeah.
then you can start to put the pieces together of, okay,
Mhm.
yeah, I do see where this one could be better here, and this one is has raised the bar here or whatever. And that's something the community will get to see here shortly, I believe. Foundational principles of TGC Tours design contests judging.
Oh my goodness, I almost fell asleep just listening to that title.
Yeah, I have to shorten that a little bit, don't I?
I'm kidding. What's up, Mello?
Hey, Mela.
Played this course
Hey,
last
deep
night.
fishing.
What's up?
Ooh, is that a Blockbuster video ticket?
Blockbuster Video.
That's what his emote looks like. That says,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like the little Blockbuster ticket.
I miss going to the Blockbuster and renting videos. We still have a couple video rental places around. There's a couple are hanging on in my area.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's one that does quite well, actually.
I can't think of any around here.
Go, 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 go. Oh, I'm finding more sand.
It's the Docs emote.
Oh, Dr. Disrespect. I mean, Eric and I are almost as popular as him by now.
Yeah.
Getting there. Get up there.
You maybe with your 1,500 followers.
Yeah, well,
I'm still working on 300.
1,400
Almost
are probably bots. Plus, I play some other games, which help too. Oh, I jarred it.
Oh, come on.
That'll help.
Terry's 13 under, by the way.
What? On what hole?
All of
I
them.
just finished.
Wow.
I was really gonna be a smart aleck and say on hole 9, or like hole 7. You know, he was 13 under on hole 7.
Just crushing it. It's a great hole. The lighting helps it, but even so, I think this is a cool hole. Look at all those emotes.
Man,
Just got my classic Canuck and my George Costanza.
I just finished making Spartan for Knights emote for him today, and I think he submitted it to
Oh, you make those,
Twitch.
huh?
So yeah, if people need them, I hook them up.
Really? So if I need any graphics in the future, I know where to go.
Who is Halky? Halky.
Hulky?
Halky.
Halk? I don't know. Don't
Every
recognize him.
single course I play, he's 19, 20, 21 under.
Well, you must have a fancy Hori.
Huh. Scripter, huh?
Like on this course, we're playing 19 under.
Well,
1 putt per hole.
yeah, that seems like fun.
Oh. Oh, you missed everything. We're done.
Yeah. Missed literally everything. I made another eagle. I had 2 eagles in this course. I like it.
These holes along the shore are really nice, really enjoyable.
Yeah, coastal holes are really good. The tee boxes are oddly shaped, I've noticed.
That was going to be one of my comments.
Yeah. Some weird shapes to them.
Yeah, well, that's true. Oh, yeah. I don't think I ever really overheaded that yet, but yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, this
Not
wasn't the first hole I noticed it on either.
Completely sure that a maintenance crew would intentionally mow them like that.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
I think the line that he has, yardage-wise, dividing these 2 fairways is really appropriate.
Yeah.
It's in the right spot. There's one round I played that the wind was into your face, and you definitely could not go for it. And in a neutral wind, it's kind of, you got to really hit a good shot, and then in downwind, it's easy. So I liked that, because for a split divide, you want to think through all your conditions.
Yes. Tailwind, headwind, crosswind.
If you split a hole and you get there every time, no matter what, then there's really no point to divide
split it. Yeah. Only add features that you're gonna that are useful, either visually, playability wise, or what.
Oh gosh, could I get any worse at this game?
Probably. You try hard. You know, one thing I want to say that the community as a whole is doing that needs to be applauded. Ooh, I would love to hear that.
Following our Twitch channel. No, kidding.
There we go.
What's that, Mr. Vinegar? What the? I don't think that's the right answer, Jellybean. But good guess.
That's something. Bunker or a hazard placed exactly at the drive distance. That needs to be applauded.
I like Adam's answer better.
I do too. I've really noticed so many people are doing collaborations and, you know, sharing files and redoing old courses, old classics. I mean, I really like that. They don't do that anymore. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I think gone are the days where hopefully we're trying on every hole to pinch the fairway or throw in a couple giant bunkers exactly at the yardage. Oh.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out, is Vinegar being serious? Is he making a sarcastic remark?
Come back.
Gotcha. So he actually is being serious and saying that the designers are getting better at not using
that as a crutch.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I like that. I would agree with that. And
Yeah.
I was guilty of that. If you honestly, and I'm going to knock on myself here for a minute.
Oh.
If you honestly go play Devon Quarry Country Club, the original, the one that's actually the HB official course, which I don't like. Go play it and look at my bunkering on there, and it's really bad. They're all exactly what Vinegar's talking about. They're all predictable. They're all right where the shots land. They're left and right of the fairway. There's just no strategy other than hit it between the two bunkers.
Yeah.
And it's not a good design, and that's why I ultimately redid it.
Yeah, your new one's slightly better, I would say.
I think it's, more than slightly, if I do say.
I'm kidding. It's awesome.
Can't wait till week 16 when the PGA Tour guys just absolutely railroad me.
Oh, you'll get a few comments. Doesn't matter. It could be the greatest course ever.
Yeah.
Top 20 will still find a way to bitch about it.
But it's okay. It's what I designed for. It's community, people playing the courses, good, bad, or indifferent, and the tours being able to use them. Oh, that's just a great drive on the par 5.
Well, the community's gonna have a lot of good courses to pick from. I think we've been now that we've had the game now for a few months, now we're getting great courses released on the daily, which is good. So I think on tour we're gonna be seeing some really good courses coming up. Very slow. I like how ironic it is that a Canadian company makes a golf game, and here we are playing it in the winter. You're aware that I live in Canada, right? And I'm going real life golfing tomorrow.
I would hope everyone is aware that you live in Canada based on your
Logo,
clothing.
I am asked more almost every stream if I'm from Canada. I don't know if that's sarcastically or what. Yeah, we don't have any
Oh,
snow.
yeah. That never looked like a birdie. No shot I hit on that hole did it ever look like.
I just made 2 bogeys in a row. I'm limping to the finish here.
Nice uphill. I don't think the hole in total is uphill, but from the fairway to the green complex, it's uphill.
Yeah,
so it's
for sure.
Nice uphill part. I hate this pin, but you'll see when you get there.
The rock placement seems a little on the one on the left seems just kind of plopped there a little bit. Doesn't seem like it would fit, but let's see. What's up, Roy? Oh, my tempo is gone.
Oh.
And you're Scottish.
You're Scottish Canadian, maybe.
Hey,
Roy.
More than a few of those.
Oh, you're not offending anyone, Jellybean. We're just messing.
I'm always offended.
Yeah, this pin is just too domed for my.
It is, yeah. I agree.
For my liking, but it's
17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's worst of the bunch.
I made birdie, but that's because I hit it to 5 feet on the tee shot.
All right, final hole here. I like that clubhouse. Something different.
Yeah, it seems like resortish.
Yeah.
Or like a hotel conference center with a golf course type of thing.
Oh my goodness, another bunker.
We didn't even get halfway to Terry's score.
Not even.
And I'll join you right there in the bunker. Swagger Souls. No, never heard of that.
That's my rap name. Swagger Souls.
Oh boy, I might be at the clubhouse.
Oh, really? Going for
Wow.
an early drink, huh?
Really got to hold that one. We're just checking out the planting over here, making sure it's all looks good. Yep, looks good.
Oh, that was it's pretty good.
Everybody loves a bogey on their incoming hole.
Yeah. Tropical is a tough theme. I mean, I think it's one of the tougher themes to work with.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, nice putt. Jeez. Well, we're done at Rosarito Bay. I enjoyed it. Few little, I think, visual things here and there, but otherwise I thought it played really good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I think it's in the top 3 of Pablo courses for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to see, with someone who's put out so many courses, it's nice to see contest entries being, brought to the level of competition. So I liked that about it.
Yeah.
I liked that it's tropical because I think it's something different and a challenge to take that on. And yeah, I think it feels maybe a little bit more to where there's not a lot of variation throughout the round. Those holes that are by the water certainly are probably the best holes of the bunch. But I think sometimes with the bunker placement and the fairway shaping and stuff, it does, maybe if there's anything I would say, it's just that it feels a little overly consistent in design premise through through the, kind of the hit a driver. I don't think I had to hit, I'm trying to think through, I don't think I ever had hit anything other than driver on any hole other than the par 3s, of course.
I think we had to lay up on one of the par 5s where you cut the fairway.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah,
that's
otherwise we were hitting driver pretty much every hole.
So, and so I think maybe on par 4s, just look at varying your strategic lengths off the tee, or give players options to work backwards from the green to say, well, I could hit driver here, but maybe I'd rather hit 3-wood or 2-wood or hybrid to have a different angle or a different shot in. Didn't see much of that through the round, but that would be probably my only constructive criticism of the course. I thought the planting was immersive. I thought the playability was fine and high quality. I mean, it's clean. There's nothing.
Yep.
You could put this on tour tomorrow, no problem. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So that's a great job, Pablo.
Yeah, another good one.
And I'll say this too before we leave, Andre. Speaking of community and camaraderie, I know Pablo recently moved across Spain to a different location. But Pablo, when you watch this back, man, I miss seeing you on the boards. So I know your timing and your job and everything is probably a little different than it was, but we would all love to see you on the forums and on Twitch again if you have the time. So
exactly.
I miss seeing you around.
So we can blame you more for things. There, I had to
but
throw
glad
one
you're
more
still
in.
Designing for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey guys, that wraps another playthrough. We will hopefully be back either tonight or tomorrow for a couple more. Thanks to Terry for joining us. I know we had some internet issues, but he was back and he ended up blitzing the course, so well done.
Appreciate it.
All right. See you guys later.